Welcome back for another episode. Today we have a special guest, Aaron, also known as You With Us Podcast, and we're doing a collab today on Imani's Way podcast.
Yeah.
So on the introduction I posted, I talked about a person that motivated me and told me I don't even need to be on their podcast. You need to do it on your own. And this is one of the people who we could put a face to what we were talking about, okay?
Yeah.
So he always told me, like, I don't even know why you're here. Like, you need to be on your own podcast. And I swear, I was like, no, maybe. And he would reassure me and be like, hey, have you done it yet? Hey, did you start yet? Did you do it yet? And I'm like, you know what? That's what I'm about to do. Mm-hmm. So here he is, Aaron.
Yo, warm welcome. Appreciate you.
No problem. So what do you have to say about people? Because you told me that there's room for everybody. So do you motivate all of your friends to do what they need to do?
Yeah.
And there's never no jealousy, like, hey, they're doing the same thing I'm doing. Like, how do you separate yourself from that?
Because I know what I have going on. So it's like, if I'm confident in what I have going on, why am I going to be jealous of you? Doesn't really make sense. It's like, everybody can eat. It's like I said before, it's Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aids, all these different stores. It's McDonald's, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A. It's all these different stores. There's no reason to get jealous of somebody. You should just use it as motivation and then just go up. So like, even with you, right? I noticed your talent off the rip. I'm like, wait, time out. Like, this girl needs to have her own show. Like, she can get famous off this. So like, I'm telling you, like, yo, do it. Mm-hmm. And then now look where we are. You might be famous next year. We never know. It might be this year. You never know. So like,
we're hoping.
Imagine you at the Grammys or something for best podcaster of the year. You never know. So like, stuff like that. I don't even want any back end from that. I just want the I see you. Right. Like, you feel me? Like,
I never forget. Like, I never forget like who told me, because nobody knew that I've always wanted to do that. Like, but it was so crazy how you saw that I really wanted to do it. And I'm like, how does he know? Like, I'm just here, just trying to be a part of his stuff. But
because
like,
you have a natural personality for it.
Right.
You be on your story chatting.
Right, let's get into that. That's the real tea. Basically, how we got into that is because I was just ranting on my Instagram. Like, I was just saying basically how guys, they come up to you and they think that that's like saying, I'm gonna get you pregnant, like that's a compliment, when that's actually scary as hell, and I feel like you threatened my life. Like, so crazy. That's what I was talking about, ranting. Like, is that like a form of flattery to a woman? And he was like, yo, like, you need to get on my podcast right now. Like, yeah. And then I got on his podcast.
You did numbers.
And we did numbers. And that was my first time kind of like in front of the camera. I mean, I've been in front of the camera because I used to do cheerleading or whatever, but like, actually,
you were a cheerleader?
Yeah, for like 10 years.
What? In high school?
Grammar school, since second grade to like senior year.
Nah.
No, what? I'm on YouTube.
Like, you a real cheerleader, not just like the pom-pom.
No. Traveling, Virginia, Florida, everywhere.
Oh, shit.
I feel like that's where I got my confidence from.
For real? I had to build my confidence through sports too. Like football was heavy. Like, I had to like learn to like be like, yo, you have to force people to believe in you. Like, real shit. I wasn't a starter.
So with your podcast too,
you gotta force people to believe in you. Like, yo, I was not a starter. I was not projected to play. None of that. But like, I just got fed up with being dubbed. Honestly, like,
fed up with being dubbed.
Real shit. I got fed up. I'm like, bro, I'm not dealing with this no more. I know who I am. Let me show people who I am, because obviously I haven't proved it to the world, because the world is gonna spit back to you what you actually are, what you put out. You feel me? So like, even with the podcast, it's like, yo, at first I think we had like 120 followers for like 3 months. And then you just kept doing it, not really caring what people say, and then it just went up. Because like, honestly, people gonna talk if you do it or if you don't do it. So you might as well just do it. Like, you feel me? Like, it's like...
Right. Did you ever think about giving up?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Because I went through something. And like, I had people doubt me. And like, basically use my success with what I have going on against me and say like, this is the reason why we're distant. And I'm like, that kind of crushed me. When you tell somebody or people your dreams, your aspirations, and things you have going on, and then they downplay it, it could crush you for a second. But honestly, it's your responsibility to bring yourself back up.
Yeah, a lot of people want to always humble you, and I never understood that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what do you get out of trying to humble me? Oh, you want to do a podcast? Everyone has a podcast. Okay, like
Okay.
I don't understand. Like, a lot of people get some satisfaction from humbling you and telling. Like, if you came in a situation and was like, "Hey, I'm the best," I'd be like, "Oh yeah," but people get something out of telling you, "Hey, you're not the best. Someone else is better than you." They get something out of that, and I don't
That shit
understand that.
cute, but like, what are you doing?
Right?
Like,
Yo, it do be the people with no
like,
motion trying to
yeah.
humble you.
Now, real
No
shit.
motion.
I had one of the homies. I don't really speak to them like that no more. But like one of my old homies, when I first hit my first 100K views, I was mad excited. Mad excited. I was like, yo, 100K, like what? So I was like, yo, we're gonna put all our female friends on a Sprinter van, take them to the city, and like we're gonna go out. Me and my homies could do that. One of the other homies was like, oh, you gonna do all that for 100K?
Ooh,
I
try
was
and
like,
humble you.
yeah. I was like, there's different ways to go about it, right? And like I'm studying right now, like communication skills and like aura and charisma. The way you could have went about that was, I believe that you're gonna hit a mill soon. Wait till that mill comes and then do that. Instead of saying, oh, you're gonna do that for 100K, because it comes off shady. You feel me?
Right.
And like I'll start to notice even the way I talk sometimes, like I might not even notice something coming off shady, but it could. Like, you feel me? So like just learning different things and different ways to articulate myself and like noticing when people do the bullshit and it's like, oh, I don't want to do that. Nope.
Oh my
Mental
gosh.
note.
People, since I started, people have been trying to humble me left and right.
Yeah.
And it'd be unprovoked, like coming out of nowhere. Like I had someone tell me like, "Hey, how's your podcast going?" I'm like, "Oh, great, whatever." And then they're like, and I was like, a lot of people could support, but they don't. And then he goes, "Oh yeah, people don't support you. That's messed up, whatever." And I was like, "Wait, do you follow me?" He goes, "No." And I was like, "Okay, well,
Did he follow you?
no."
Oh,
And he
wow.
said, I'm supporting you by just watching." I'm like, "Everybody's watching. Everybody's watching."
That's shade.
Right?
That's shade.
That's little shade, and it's like, what the heck? So another question I have for you: have you noticed people acting different towards you since? Because not only do you do podcasting, but you also do what is
Studio.
studio.
So
So since that's been taking off, have you noticed people like basically like not jealous, but just not supportive?
I would say not supportive. Some. But this is what I tell myself. The people where you're from aren't gonna support you the way you want them to. It's the people that you don't know.
The strangers.
The strangers that's gonna support you. So I'm gonna focus on the strangers. I'm not focused on you. You're gonna watch me regardless because you wanna know what's going on. Because you care about me. Subconsciously probably. So you wanna know about my life. You wanna be in tune. That's cool. I'm gonna go over there and fuck with those people over there. Right? So like it's up to you. Like, and most of the people that hate on you is the people that watch you the most.
People from
Like,
your own town
people
who
from your
grew
own
up
town,
with you.
people, your friends, family, people won't support you. That shit cool and all that, but just don't ask me for $1 when the time comes. Don't ask me to shout you out when the time comes, because I'm gonna look at you like, oh yeah,
Yeah, they want to join you when you're already like
Mm-hmm.
when you're at like a in your first before 1,000. No, people are like scared to follow you, but they only start following you when they see that other people are, and
Yeah.
that's so weird.
It's a world of trends. So I'm noticing. Because also I went to school for marketing. So like they teach you the psychology behind marketing and like trends and like the way you talk to people. So it's like it's the truth. It's something I just had to accept about the world. It's like, okay, this is what goes on. I'm not gonna fight against life because that's too stressful. What I'm gonna do is just learn how to maneuver around it. It's like, okay, friends and family won't support. I'm gonna just go over the people that's gonna support me. And if they wanna support, they wanna add on to that afterwards, hey, go ahead. But I'm just gonna remember that though.
Definitely gonna remember
I'm
that.
definitely
I
gonna
remember.
remember
I
that.
keep it. I like I'll say hi and bye, but I just remember like, oh, you keep watching, but you're not following. It's cool. I'm cool.
Yo,
I'm
I
good.
got
with you.
people on my gram that watch everything I do. Like everything I
First
do.
second post, right?
First
Never
people.
like something though.
Never like nothing. Don't follow my page, but just want to know everything I have going on. And that's cool. Stay in tune because you're gonna see the hype. And honestly, people might not tell you when they're hating on you, but they're gonna respect you. A person can hate on you and respect you. It's like, you're gonna tell me you see me and with all this growth and you're not gonna respect me? That shit cute. Like, all right, you tell yourself that. Like,
So, have you had to cut anybody off? You got any stories about that?
yeah, I had to cut a lot of people off.
Anyone that stuck out?
Oof. Yeah.
I mean, you could not name them. You can give them another name.
I won't name them, but I was in a committed relationship, right? And
Commitment. We
yeah,
love that.
the person that I was with left. Yes. Oh, you still holding my phone? All right, so I was in a relationship, and sometimes your success or like in this industry where we're working with different people, you're getting around the other gender, you might start working with celebrities, different things like that. The person was like, yo, the celebrities you're starting to work with and the people you're starting to work with are gonna push us away from each other and your lifestyle changed. It was hurtful to hear that. It was real hurtful.
That's a little bit manipulative, no?
It is, but that's cute. Like it hurt in a moment, but like now, like I'm smiling. I'm like, thank you for saying that, because like that put my back against the wall. It's like, okay, I did all this just to lose this person. I might as well keep going, because like I'm already here. I already gave everything up, so it's like, feel me?
Was that low key an ultimatum? Like either me or your success? Like was that?
Nah, they walked themselves out. They knew, like, if you know me, it's like there's no me or you. It's that. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna go with my success. So
and
they
you
just
better
walked
join
out.
or.
Not everybody's built to be Savannah James. Period. So like, LeBron James' wife. You feel me? Jeez.
that caught me off guard.
Not everybody's built to be Savannah James. Both genders. It could be men that's jealous of their girl. You feel me? Like that happens too.
That's a topic.
Yeah, that is a topic. Stop being jealous of your girl. You should be motivated by her success and the things that she has going on. Not be like, you know, in your bag, insecure. It's okay if your girl making more money than you, you feel a little type of way. Use that little type of way that you feel and go get some more money instead of hating on the girl. Vice versa, if your man is out here doing things with his life, don't add on to the extra stress. He doesn't need that. Be somebody that he can go to, talk to. Maybe, you know, be his little pillow.
Little pillow.
Like shit like that.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I've had some men that now that I'm older, like I didn't understand. But like now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, he was jealous. Like I go outside, I get attention. They're telling me what not to wear. Meanwhile, the things that I like to wear are like streetwear. But like nitpicking at what I'm wearing, I had a guy tell me like, oh, your pants are too baggy. Like, can you put on something tight? And it's just like, this is what I feel confident in.
Yeah.
This is, and I get so much attention for how I try. Exactly. But it's like little things I didn't notice him knocking at my confidence, knocking them. And I just didn't understand. I'm like, if you're my man, why are you acting like this? But it wasn't until like my frontal lobe developed. I'm like, oh, he was jealous of me.
Yeah.
And anytime I would tell him a new idea I got or what I want to eventually do, you're really going to do that? I don't think that's going to work. But I'm like, huh?
Did you ask why?
Honestly, it got so much that I just tuned him out. Like, I just started to tune him out.
That's when you know, though. Yeah, that's
like, I got to get up out of here.
Yeah, tuning somebody else, like they're just, like, no good.
But then, the same person would sit and talk about himself for hours. Talk about how in high school he was that guy and how he had this chick and basically telling me this is so funny because it's like now I realize what you was doing. He told me, yeah, I really went different with you. I'm used to the baddies. But he's talking about like the BBL bandits, you know, like I'm used to, like he's like, I'm used to like, he told me I'm used to pretty princesses. I went different with you.
Never.
And that was 5 years ago. That has not left my brain for life. Like, what do you... And I just sat there was like, like, I was so young and naive. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, thanks for choosing me.
You don't really know what to say back to stuff like that.
Not knowing he's shading me. He's telling me like, oh, yeah, like, you should be lucky that you're with me because I usually go for that. And this is different. And I really went with you and like knocked out all the baddies and the pretty princesses and all that. And I'm just like...
egotistical.
But it really is crazy how you don't realize that people are jealous of you. Your boyfriend, your friends. Like, how is it my fault and you trying to downplay me? Because when I walk in a room, everyone's looking. When you walk in that room, nobody's paying attention. And it don't even based off looks. It's like straight personality. You feel me? Like, why does that make you want to, like, point out my flaws? Like,
it's because they're paying attention to you. And especially friends that you've been friends with, they can notice the growth, like the separation. Prime example, I went out with some friends from college later in life, probably like 3 years after we graduated. And when I was in college, I used to not be the most social person. I wasn't the most accepting with new people. But this time when they went out with me, they see I'm talking to different people, shaking hands, going up to people talking. And their head's like, damn, what made him like that? He was just like me before. Wait, I kind of want to be like that. And instead of taking it in a positive way, like, yo, let me ask my boy what he did to get there. Instead of it's oh, you Mr. Social now. You
Oh
Mr.
my God, I
Socialized
hate
now.
that. I hate
It's that. But like, you just notice it in a way they're complimenting you, but in a negative way. And
Right.
that happens sometimes. Some
A
people,
backhanded
yeah,
compliment.
backhanded compliments. Like they're throwing shade, but at the same time, if you really look into it, it's a compliment. It's like, yeah, I'm Mr. Socialized now. Yeah, thank you. You could have just told me like, yo, bro, like I like the way you move around. Like, yo, how do you do that? How'd you build up your communication skills? Instead, you chose to throw shade. That's cute. God be watching.
Right. I
Like,
get those too. Like, oh, Imani always wants attention. Here Imani goes. But it's like, you could benefit off this. Like, I'm the one getting the free drinks. I'm the one, getting something comped off our meal. Like, join me. Don't
yeah,
be against me because we could join me. Like,
yeah, like
just,
learn.
right. Not even learn, but even if you're not that type of person, like, you're not, really out there,
Yeah.
you getting the same benefits. So why would you knock me?
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, like throwing shade, but at the same time, you could, like you said, you could benefit. It's like, bro, like say, all right, one of my homies, his name's Dev. Shout out Dev. He taught me something real valuable about confidence, and like I could have hated on him for it. Just watching him how he moves, and like he's a very out loudly confident person, and I could have been like, yeah, he cocky, he's arrogant. Instead, I was like, oh, I like how he move, yo, like. Yo, let me ask him. So I just asked him one day, like, bro, like, how'd you get there? Like, he's like, yo, you gotta think, bro, like, we really one of them dudes. Like, we gotta have that confidence. You gotta walk around with your chin up and your chest high. I really believe it. Even if you don't got $1 million in your bank account, really act like it because you know you're gonna get there. And I was like, ooh. So now when I walk around, I'm like, man, yeah, I'm that.
Right.
You feel me? So like that's me learning from my friend instead of hating on him. Like taking in some of his advice, and like we go back and forth and we feed each other different advice because we're raised different experiences. He could have experienced somebody earlier in life that was super confident, and maybe I just never came across that person. Now it's interchangeable. I could come across somebody, okay, he's a hothead, right? I'm more calm. Now I'm spinning that game to him. You feel me? So now it's like it's back and forth. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how friendships are supposed to be. I don't want to be around nobody that's not like that. Like I want to benefit off all my friends.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would even be like, with friends who are in life, they're doing better than me right now. You feel me? Like, whether it's financially or they have something I don't, whatever. But, I don't care about none of that stuff. Like, I'm not going to envy you because you have something that I want or that I'm not at that place right now. I'm honestly going to, you're my new inspiration. Like,
Yeah.
I want to get to where you are. But then I want to have those same friends who have a lot more going for themselves than me at that time, but they're shading me, making me feel crazy or like, just making me like feel down or something like that. And I just never understood that because I'm like, if this person has way more than me at this time, why are they jealous of me? Or why are they spewing hate towards me? And it's because they see something in me. Like, I have something that money can't buy. You
Right.
can't buy personality. You
Right.
can't buy aura.
Yeah.
So you have it all, but you don't have it all. And I had to learn that. Like, I would always, a girl always tells her mom, like, so-and-so said this to me. She'd be like, oh, no, that's a hating ass friend. Like, you got to drop her. And I'm like, but how could she hate on me if she has this, she has that, she has this? And my mom always told me, like, girl, you got something that money can't buy. Like,
It's materialistic.
people want to just mess with me just because I'm cool, just because I'm, friendly. People don't want to be your friend because you just don't give off that energy, that good energy. So I had to learn that, like, anyone could be jealous of you, even if they're in better positions than you.
Yes.
And I never understood that.
Yeah.
I just always
It's a
dismissed
personality thing. One thing my dad told me, all right, so one thing about Jamaica is we don't care what your status is. It doesn't matter. Like, you're still a human at the end of the day. So my dad, when I was growing up, he would always tell me, like, yo, remember, this is a jungle. At the end of the day, we live on planet Earth. Yeah, this materialistic shit is cool and all that. Money is cool and all that. But it's you at the end of the day. You got to stand up as a person, as a man, as a woman. So, like, right? Now, when I come across different people, celebrities and stuff like that, I remind myself that, like, yo, this dude takes shits just like I'll take a shit. He put his pants on just like I put my pants on, bro. It's no different. You just made a couple plays that got you to where you at. If everything dropped and it was World War Z again, you ain't nobody, bro. Like, we're all human at the end of the day. The people that's gonna win are the people with the best personalities, the people that work their bodies out how they're supposed to work out, the people that eat the healthiest. Those are the people that are gonna win if the world ends. You feel me? Not the people that's celebrities and drinking lean, smoking weed all day and night. You know what I'm saying? So like, or like leading people in the wrong direction, like personality wise. You feel me? Because there's celebrities that be doing whack. So.
Right.
You feel me? But there are celebrities that are cool as hell and are very human. You feel me? So like, shout out to them. Shout out to Mayor. Word. Shout out to Danny Garcia. That's another one. Those dudes like
Honey Baby. Shout out to Honey Baby too.
yeah, Honey Baby. That Left Eye freestyle. That was that. That was that. Shout out to her. That was one of my favorite songs last year. Okay. So when I saw her shout you out, I was like,
Oh, girl. I said girl. But for real, like, I was like, wow. Even in person, she's so nice.
Jersey. Well, I thought she was from the city the whole time.
She's from Jersey. I didn't
I think
even know
so.
that.
Yeah,
Did you just make that up?
Nah, I think she's from Jersey. Nah, for real.
We're gonna have to look that up on the side.
Yeah, what's her name? She's dope. I like working with different people. So like working with different celebrities, it did teach me shit. Like it's like, okay, like they'll give you the game. You just gotta ask.
Let's not speak for all.
Not all.
I heard that, that phrase that's like, don't meet your idol. I'd be so scared because that would really hurt my feelings. Like if I ever really met Chris Brown and he's mean, that would devastate me.
Wasn't you around him?
I mean, I never talked to him. I was just like from afar.
Oh, I thought you was like y'all was in a section together.
No. Please. I'm manifesting it now. Please let me be in the same section as Chris Brown. I've been a fan since 2nd grade.
Who else do you look up to? Like woman wise, who do you look up to?
I don't really know. I don't really have a lot of women. Oh, I like Kehlani. I think she's a dope artist.
I could have guessed that.
Like the way she flows. Oh, Ella May, she's fire. She's fire.
I like Ella May too. Yeah, I mentioned before with Davies.
Davies,
one of my inspirations. Jadakiss, 50 Cent.
50 Cent. Oh, he's a wild one though.
Yeah, but I listened to his audiobook and it's actually dope. He talks about like how to keep relationships, but also knowing when it's time to end them. So like keeping protocol, like yeah.
Knowing when it's time to end them. Where's that book?
Yeah, go read that.
Right.
But so he brought up a good point where it's like, yo, no matter what, if somebody crosses your boundaries, you have to end it because we're grown. People know what they're doing. You feel me? Especially if they do it more than one time. If they cross your boundaries, you have to end it because that respect level is going to go down whether they tell you or whether they don't. So, prime example, he said that he was like, yo, it's no fighting on tour. His teammate, not teammate, but his tour mate ended up getting into a fight. He sent him home with no problem. He's like, yo, I love him. I was putting money in his pocket. But at the end of the day, you gotta go. Because if not, everybody else around me is not gonna respect me, and you're not gonna respect me either. So you gotta go. Like so like,
set an example.
You gotta set an example, right? So like, we're breaking up with somebody, that hurt, right? But I told myself I got people around me that's looking at me, people I'm venting to. My little sister's looking at this. I have to set an example, no matter how I feel. So like, bro, I will go no contact with your ass behind my respect so fast. Play with me if you want to. You cross my boundaries. Moving forward, the last one was the last one. Anybody cross my boundaries, it's a dub. I'm not going for it.
So you big on no contact?
Yeah, no, I'm big on no contact. It's quiet. You disrespect me the right way. Saya, no.
No, I was about to say something. So it's not, for me, it's not the no contact itself. That's the worst part. It's the actions that transpire after. Like, after we're done first week, you linking everybody that you told me not to worry about. You're crazy. Then, first month, you hard launching a whole new female on every social media platform. And then you go into that situation where you're like thinking like, damn, did I ever mean anything to them? And then you're starting to realize like, damn, I didn't mean shit to them, right? And then you go into that process. Then the second part is when you realize you're like, did I even know this person? Like, did this person even exist? Because I think that this is who they really are. And this is who they've been the whole time. Like,
No. That's what they showed you.
Right,
they didn't show you the rest of the part that would have turned you off.
Right.
That's why you're not with them.
So the real person comes out when y'all on bad terms, right? And then the last part that probably hurts the most is like you realize like, oh, this isn't no contact. This is forever. Like, and this is forever not only because whatever happened, but you stamped that shit. Like, and it's really done like that. And then once you get out, like, that is, I think,
Then
the
the world
hardest
opens
part.
up, and then it's clear as day. Now you're like, wow.
You
like,
finally hear the birds
oh
chirping.
shit, I'm here. Damn, I wish you never popped up in the first place. However, I learned so much from you.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I don't regret anybody that I'm in no contact with or anything, because I feel like you taught me so much. Like, you taught me things that I didn't even know about myself. Like, I didn't know that I was so lenient and I just let things go. Like, you taught me that to, like, no, stand up the first time you disrespect me, you know?
Yeah, real shit. It's like that process, the healing process, it's bittersweet, but it's also beautiful. Because the turnout, if you do it the right way, it is beautiful.
The right way. We got to talk about what's the right way.
Oh, the right way is to keep it player.
Right.
Keep it P. And by keep it player, meaning keep your chin up, chest high, and walk off. No matter how much it hurts. It's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna hide that from you. Like, walking away from somebody you love is gonna hurt. However, it's the best thing for you in that moment, because if they wanted you around, they will keep you around. They're deciding not to, that's why you're not around no more.
Not even that. They know sometimes they will keep you around. It's when you decide to not wanting to be kept.
Yeah, that too. Sometimes even like somebody will tell you that they don't want you around them no more, but still check for you.
And then you think in your head, you're like, oh no, they still checking for me. They still care. No, it's a manipulative game. It's a check the temperature. Like, I still got it. I still got them.
And then they know that you see it. So they know that them checking you they're gonna be on your mind. Right? So like, remove it. Remove the person. I'm not saying block them, because blocking them makes you look like you upset or you still feel away.
If you need the peace of mind, block them.
Depending on what they do, block them.
Not even, because some people, when they're done with you, you know, they're throwing subs, they're posting things that you know that they know that will hurt you. So if you need to remove yourself, then remove yourself. It's not you being like, oh, whatever. But sometimes people post things on purpose to get you mad, and you should not feed into them. You should not be going tit for tat. That's the worst way to heal. Like, then you start to go and drink and just doing things that are not benefiting you just because you're trying to get over that person, but that's not how the way to work. If anything, you're going backwards. So my advice to you is, if you're going through no contact, a heartbreak, a breakup, get in the gym. Get in the gym. If you have to leave that alcohol alone, do that. Do not do things just for a reaction out of that person, because then you're going to stay stuck. You're not going to move forward.
And you look dumb. Like, real shit. Like, you going tit for tat for somebody, you're gonna look stupid in the end, because it's like you showing that you care and you're not even realizing it. If you're putting in effort towards getting somebody upset, that's caring. Emotional intelligence, gang. Think about it. Like,
right.
Real shit.
And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't do it. I would post things I don't normally post, like post me going out, drinking and stuff, and I'm like, when I finally did heal and healed the right way, I looked back and was like, I am so corny. I looked so whack. And I was just like, never again, bro. Because you know how you really show them? Like, you get in that gym, you transform yourself. Because I be looking like, in a breakup, whether it was a real relationship, a situationship, because those hurt the most. But we're not going to touch on that subject. Moment of silence for the situationships. All right. I think situationships, relationship, whatever it was, I think of it like this. Like, either way, I'm going to come out on top. Either I'm still with you, or this is going to be my most bad bitch era I've ever had in my life. Like, you know, if we do end bad, I'm going to be a badass bitch. Like, I'm going to get in that gym. I'm going to start lifting. My butt going to get fatter. So I be thinking about it like that. Like, even if this does end, I'm going to be on top. I'm going to be on top.
I'll pay you no mind. Like, when I leave somebody, I'll pay you no mind. It's ghost. Like, I was a creative character from the past. You feel me? That's no longer in your life no more.
So you're telling me when you're in the gym and you like need that extra rep, you don't think about all the stuff they did. You just
I think about it, but I use it in a motivational.
As fuel. I use it as fuel.
Like, but at the same time, that's the early stages of a breakup. It's where you're using that as fuel.
Right.
Then after a while, you start. Well, not you, but like for me, I start gaining more confidence, and in a way, it's kind of like I'm cocky in my head. It's like, that girl did what? I'm not a nigga. What? Let me show you.
Right. Let me shoot. I'm him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but my girl did what she did. I went from barely getting a muscle up to doing 15 muscle ups. Like,
Bro,
for me,
I
so
saw
like
you started. Nah, bro.
twirling 15 muscle ups. I started a business. I did what I had to do. Now it's like, thank you, appreciate you. Now I'm over you, and on top of that, I have a bunch of new attributes that the next woman is gonna love. So it's like, that's gonna sting, and I removed you to top it off.
Damn, but matter of the fact though, like I'm never gonna be where you left me. Never.
Never.
I'm never gonna be that ex that you'd be like, oh, she probably got fat. Let me see. Nope. No.
I'm not ex you don't want to check for.
Right. Do not check for me because I promise you I'm doing better.
Way better. My body's better, and the new one, is loving it. She's loving every second of that shit.
Reaping all the benefits. Babe, it could have been you. It could have been you, but you wasn't acting right.
I don't want it to be you.
No, of course not.
She
but
better than you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She better.
I started getting butterflies the next day.
Right.
Shit. Word.
Wait, have you ever though been in a situation or relationship and you just look to your person and you're like, damn, this really gonna hurt when we end. You feel me? Like that.
Yeah.
That moment, like you mid laugh, you like kiki laughing, having a good time with you, and you just like mid laugh, like shit just gonna hurt when this over.
Yeah, in the way you jinxing it though.
Right.
Yeah, in the way that's God telling you this ain't your person.
Word of mouth is, that shit really does.
If you thinking that, it's like there's something in there that's telling you that this person ain't for you. You around them no anymore?
Nah.
Exactly.
Yo, you know it's coming, right?
Yeah. Yo, what? You have like certain moments like after the breakup where you're like thinking about certain little small moments where you're like, yo, that person wasn't feeling me at that moment. I look past all of that shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, dummy. Yo, but then I'd be like, whatever, I'm just gonna get fine. I'm just gonna get fine as fuck, bad as fuck. Like, get my money up. What's new ways can I get money? Like,
what's a new way you can get money?
A podcast, throwing yourself out there, everything that you wanted to do, that you really putting yourself out there now. Like, there's so much shit that I wanted to do. Like, I've always wanted. I love clothes, especially streetwear. Definitely gonna get into that.
Yo, you damn near was in it. Dude stole it from you, remember? Yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. Right.
You might as well.
So I ordered a sweater. Well, it was this Instagram company. I wanted a Chris Brown hoodie so bad. They did customs. So I hit them up. I was like, hey, I would like a Chris Brown custom. They were like, well, you want to give us some idea of what you're looking for? Or you want us to do it? And I was like, oh, do it. Surprise me. Let me see. Sent me a fully, finished look. It looked crazy. Like, I love Chris Brown, but it made me look obsessed. Like, I'm talking about like 30 different Chris Brown pictures all over the place, right? And I was like, no. I went, found my own pictures, told them what I wanted, how I wanted it, the color scheme, everything. I nitpicked every single thing on that Chris Brown hoodie. I get it. Beautiful. Maybe like 6 months later, I go on Instagram. Somebody posts a Chris Brown hoodie and was like, so excited. Finally came in the mail. I'm like, I swiped up like, bitch, that's my hoodie. She's like, what do you mean? There's a whole website for it. Go on the website. All of a sudden, they didn't have any Chris Brown hoodies at all. All of a sudden, it's my exact hoodie on the website. I definitely hit them up. And
you should have got a percentage for
they
that.
still owe me money, by the way. They said they were going to refund me all this gallery threads. Don't think I forgot. Don't think I forgot.
Let's talk about doing bad business with people.
Doing bad business?
I like to maintain relationships with my clients and the people I work with, and like making sure that they're getting the best experience that they could get. However, I notice like when I'm booking with other companies or businesses, small businesses, big businesses, a lot of bad business could go on, and usually it has something to do with miscommunication.
Right.
And I think like as business owners, communication, sales, and maintaining and building relationships is something that you should study. And I feel like they don't. And like even in corporate, like people move up from being workers to managers and don't study shit about management. Don't study anything about relationships and being like interpersonal with others. So like I've worked at different jobs where like the managers suck, and I'm like, bro, like you're a manager.
Ooh, I got a good story for that.
Yeah, like bro, you're a manager. Did you study anything about management besides just telling people what to do? You know it's bigger than that. You know you have to actually have relationships with people. For them to work hard for you, you have to they have to like you. Like if not, they're gonna just feel like this is just work. It's like, yo, I'm not doing anything with a purpose. So like, yeah, like even like forming a team. I know you're gonna have a team eventually. Like when the shit pops off, it's like, you can't do all this by yourself.
I know, and it's so hard because I really love doing everything myself because I'm so like I like to
be hands-on.
Hands-on, and like if something doesn't even isn't straight enough, I'm like, no, throw it away. Let's do this. Like I'm just very
That's
hands-on.
why you be the boss.
Yeah.
So you just say what's going on. You be the team leader. I don't even like saying boss. Team leader.
Right.
For me, so like you'll still be able to have that. You're just gonna have people to do it for you, and you're paying them off, and everybody wins.
Wait, but let's touch on that subject about managers. I have a story about that. People need to stop hiring mean girls as managers. The mean girls that were mean in high school or who were probably ignored in high school, and get a manager position and treat everyone like shit. Like take out their personal problems if they don't like you and then take it out on the schedule, or just do all this mean girl stuff. Like I had one manager, I went into her office, I heard her making the schedule and she goes, who don't I like this week?
What?
And that is going to determine who works. I've had so many mean girls that are just in a higher position. I'm like, how? How? It's those girls who were jealous of you as well. Like a manager could be jealous of you as well.
Same thing with police officers.
That's a touchy subject.
Yeah. Like,
oh yeah, they be the ones that have their chest out.
Chest out. It's like, bro, if you took your badge off, bro, you wouldn't even be on that, bro. You gotta chill out. Those sometimes be like, don't get me wrong, I have friends that are police officers, so I know they're good, smart
they're
police
the change
officers.
within.
Right. So like, but there's other ones out there that abuse their power, and I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying I hate cops or anything like that. However, there are some that do too much,
right?
And especially when it's towards young black males that are on their way to success or successful already.
Sometimes they don't de-escalate; they actually escalate
the situation.
Yeah.
So like, one of my friends got pulled over, but she got pulled over near my house, so she pulled over in front of my house. I come outside my house, the cop's like, "What are you doing out here?" I was like, "I'm just making sure she's good." She's like, she's no safer with you out here, bro.
What does that even mean?
What? I'm like, my first thought was like, yo, if you took that badge, I'll smack the shit out of you for saying that. You feel me? So like, it's like, bro, if you bro, like if you had that badge on, you wouldn't even be on that, bro. So like, that's what I'm saying is the abuse of power, and it's not from all. It's just some. We need to regulate that. Like not even just that. With friendships too, with people and groups and stuff like that.
Oh, I hate
There's that
group.
that's one leader of the group that's like that knows that they're the most confident and like they could kind of like point people out. And sometimes it takes that one person that's from outside the group to now enter the group's presence, and then that one person try to pull that with you now. Now they can't.
I really don't like groups.
I don't like groups either.
I used to love friendships that are in a group, but I started noticing there be an inner group within the group.
Yep. And they be hating on some other people in that group, talking shit about other people in that group.
Or then you start noticing you're not invited, and it's like, oh, okay, so these people don't like me?
Yeah. Yo, sometimes when I look at a group of people, I think they soft.
Because you can't stand alone?
Because you can't stand alone.
Right.
And it's most of the time, the way people act in groups is not how they would act by themselves.
Right.
So it's like, if you were by yourself, you would not be the same person. So what does that make you? A fraud. For me, if you need a group of people to act tough or act a certain way or act a certain, confidence level, that's not really you.
Right. I hate groups because I've always heard someone would be like, oh, everyone follows Imani. Oh, everyone wants to do everything that Imani does. And then it starts to become an Imani show. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I need to remove myself because it seems like they're making me feel like I'm doing too much. Well, I'm just being me,
They hate it.
Right. So I'm cool with just having one good, loyal friend, I don't need a big group. What is it? Quality over quantity?
You have guy friends in your life?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm one of them. But real, close ones.
Yeah, really close ones.
That's good. How do you feel about platonic relationships?
I feel like it works for me. But it depends on the female, like in the male, but mostly the female. Like, because in order to have guy friends, you have to draw a line and boundaries. Like, I know some girls who have guy friends that they claim are guy friends, but they dancing on them at the club. You know, and then you'd be like, that's just my guy friend. No, girl, that's too much. Because now you creating something that you shouldn't. Because me, even if my guy friend be like, oh, you look good, I'd be like, shut up. That's weird. You know, I'm already cutting it, setting my boundaries from day one. You feel me? So when girls scream, my brother, but you twerking on him at the club, I'm looking at you sideways. I don't even twerk in the club. Like, when I was younger, that was cool, whatever, but I don't even try and present myself in that type of light.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not twerking, bending over. I'm not doing that.
Bending over for the bro is crazy.
Right. That's and girls crazy. Really be trying to claim that brother shit, and I see you dancing on him. I'm not dancing on none of my bros.
If you dance on me, you're not my sis. Like, I'm looking at you a certain way. Like, you got your ass on me. You
a couple
over.
Shots, you know, we could take this somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking. Like, and that's what I'm saying.
I look at my female friends, like, if they ever were to, like, get like that with me, I'll be disgusted.
Right, and that's how it should be. But like, a lot of women don't know how to set boundaries. Like, you can't just one day call a man your brother, but you was flirting with him the whole time. That's strange.
It's nasty works. That's what a lot of women doing that to their man. Like, yeah, that's my boy. I be the boy. Yeah, it's just my friend. Like, nah. I've been in a situation with one of my female. Can't even say it's a female friend because got like that.
You expired. It's expired.
It's expired. But we were still friends, right?
Oh, messy.
And she called me one day telling me about how she's done with dude. I see her and dude like 4 days later at a spot. And they walk in, you should have seen her face when she looked at me. It was like, and I kept it so plain. I'm just like, I don't know nothing.
Oh, right.
I met dude, shook his hand, everything.
I ain't making no scene. If you not mine for real, I ain't making no scene.
Okay, boom. I got a question.
You got excited when I
got a question. So, if somebody's not yours, right? Do you still get upset at the things they do?
Yes, privately. Like, I'm going to see what you did in public, and I'm going to move so crazy privately. Like, I might see you outside with the next girl and be like, okay, cool, and never hit your phone ever again. Like, but I'm definitely not making no scene. Like, got me out here looking. You're never gonna see me sweat. You feel me? But definitely, I feel the same way. Definitely in private, not talking to you. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not even gonna hit you up about it. That'd be the crazy part. I am not hitting your phone up.
They expect you to though.
Right.
Like, oh, so you wasn't gonna reach out? It's like, no, you did some bullshit.
Bro, I've had like a situation where I seen some shit. Like, they didn't even know I was gonna pop up, whatever. I seen something I didn't like. Granted, we weren't in a, exclusive relationship, but it's just like, I seen it and I realized now that I didn't like that. So never hit your phone up again. I had the person hit me up and apologize. Like, I didn't even hit your phone, but you was replaying it. You started apologizing. Then you started like, I know I shouldn't have done that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, wait, it's cool. We never said we was exclusive. It's fine. No, but I want to say sorry.
But I want to say sorry, but like, I feel like I did some bull.
Well, you see that reverse psychology? Because if I definitely hit you up and hit your phone up and started popping it, you definitely would have hit me back and been like, we're not even together. Oh my God, wait. Let somebody ever tell me we're not even together though, and you will never hear from me again, I promise you. Because what?
What if it's a fact though?
It could be a fact, but the fact that you saying it with your whole chest to me, yeah. You stamped that shit. We never gonna be together.
I just stamped it a couple times and I ain't gonna lie.
You know what it is? I have such a big ego. Like, I don't know if people believe in signs, but I'm a Leo. That's the most humbling thing you could do to me. And once my ego's hurt, yeah, I can't even look at you. Cause you played me in my face. Like, nah, you really.
Well, I just keep it 100. Like, girl, we not together, you tripping.
Right.
It's the truth though.
And that's why I don't even be wanting to say nothing, because if you even look me dead in my eyes and be like, you tripping. Yeah, I'm be fine. I'm gonna be like, and I'm the type of person that I be play with you say in my head over and over. I'm big. I'm gonna laugh at myself and be like, yo, he really dead looked you in your face. It was like, you tripping. Bad business. Like, what? I'm tripping. You should be tripping over me. How we get here?
Sometimes women overstep though.
Nah, definitely.
People, let me not say women, because dudes be overstepping too.
True. But I've had to tell a couple of my girlfriends, like, they be wilding. first of all, some of them are wilding out and they never even met the man in person.
Yikes.
Like, you not blowing up their phone. And I'm like, you don't even know him. You're like, nah, because he can't think that he could play with me, blah, blah. I'm like, you look so crazy right now. Give me that phone. Give me that phone.
You know what I tell people? Something my brother told me when I got heartbroken. He said, yo, bro, really think about it. Like, do you know what she's doing right now? I was like, no. He said, how long does it take to have sex?
Nah,
I
you
said
can't do that.
15 to maybe an hour.
He wants you
tops.
not to eat.
But sometimes you need to hear that. So, like, you don't eat for a couple of days, but now you woke.
You definitely don't
He's like,
eat.
yo, like, think about how long it takes to have sex. He's like, are you with her all day? I was like, no. He said, is this your girl? No. Does she owe you any loyalty? No. So what you think she could probably be doing?
Nah, but that...
Right? So look, let me finish it. Last night, she could have fucked somebody. You tripping this morning. Poof, tough. Like,
that shit will make you do 100 push-ups.
Tough. What? my any ex did what they did. I told myself immediately they fuck somebody. Even if they didn't, it's like they gone. And if you think about it, then you're gonna do it. He's like, yo, think about it. You tripping over a girl that's thinking about sucking the next man off. Oh, that's tough. Could it be me?
Nah, what gets me from not breaking no contact is this right here. Like, you hit them up after no contact, they probably picking up their phone like, yo, look who hit me up. Just the thought of that, never.
Yo, I got an explicit story.
Yo,
it's not too explicit, but it's pretty, right? Ladies, I'll tell you this from experience. Do not check for that man and what he has going on with the next woman after he's done dealing with you, because you could be dead ass wrong. And you could find a girl that he's dealing with, right? But that might not even be the girl that's on court. She could be on the bench. You might be focused on the wrong one. I'm gonna tell you an example, right? I broke up with a girl. Another woman texted me saying that like, oh, your ex is checking for me. I said, yeah. Ask me what I was doing when she texted me.
I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask.
I was 4 floors up in another state with a girl bent over.
Bro, that's my biggest fear. I would never hit your phone because all those things are going through my mind.
Like, think about it though. The ex is checking for a new girl that's not even on court. That's texting that dude that got another girl 4 floors up, bent over. You gotta chill. Like, you feel me? You gotta chill.
Now, you gotta be the one that got away. You have to be the one that got away, that never looked back, that didn't ask why, whatever. You just gotta let that shit go and boss up. Because they always gonna think back, like, be like, damn, this girl really never hit my phone again. Yeah.
Yeah, like, yo, even when people do you dirty, if you stop speaking, sometimes, like, silence speaks more than anything. You just stop speaking, stop checking for them, they're human, bro. They're gonna wonder, like, wait, did I do wrong? Did I do some bullshit? Wait, fuck, I think I kind of did. Wait, I can't take that back now. Fuck, I can't do anything. Let them have it. That's just gonna be the same person that keep checking for you. Even if you don't know they checking for you, they could be checking for you. And that shit good. Keep doing you. Keep moving around.
Bro, I've had men try to spin the block from like 8th grade, freshman year. Like, guys I've only hugged before. They're like, yo, Imani, like, I see you. You still look the same. You're still beautiful. And it's like...
You holding that grudge from 8th grade?
I'm holding the grudge from, like, kindergarten, bro. Are you kidding me? Like, hell yeah. Like,
I might too. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
There's a couple girls that definitely curved me back in the day. If they tried it...
It's done. Like, what do you mean? Like, what?
I remember a girl curved me in 8th grade. Broke my heart. I was plotting on her since 4th. Finally asked her to be my girl 8th grade. She was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, watch, I'm gonna get older. I'm gonna get muscles. You're gonna regret it. She didn't regret it. She found a new nigga.
She not worried about me. Yo, Pee-Pee drinking from the pink cup. That's so cute.
She's living good. I was like, damn.
All right, so let's get into some funny topics real quick.
Oh, shit.
I got to get your opinion on these things. All right, so boom. You going out with a girl, right? And going out to eat. Let's see, like, Chili's, Applebee's. You know that setup. Are you sitting next to her or across from her?
And Applebee's, like the booth?
Yeah, like they're both booths, whatever. Are you going to be one of those people that sit next to each other or across?
I'm naturally going to sit across, but if she wants to sit next to me, I'm like, I could get crazy.
Applebee's?
No, I'm saying, like, I could touch your hip. Oh. Feel me? I I might tickle you or something. Like, I can do some
Tickling?
corny shit.
I'm crying.
It's small things, especially if a girl like you. It don't take nothing too crazy to get her to be like, stop. Like,
That
you feel me?
Nah, don't.
Yeah, I'm saying,
No.
stop.
You're so crazy.
Yeah, next thing you know.
No, you're always thinking along. Nah, if we're going out on a date and you sit next to me instead of across from me, I probably would never talk to you again. I
Like,
just think
naturally,
that's
though, like, if you'd be like, yo, sit right here.
no. I think that's the weirdest thing in the world. Like, if we sit across from me, I hate even being a server. Like, I judge people who go on dates and sit next to each other. Like, first of all, I need elbow room. I need to move, Like, I need to see you talking to me. I need you to pay attention to me when I'm speaking. Like, I'm not
What if you
sitting
don't have a
next to
choice?
you.
Some spots don't, like, they'll seat you in the cut.
All right, if we don't have a choice, but if you do have a choice and you choose to sit next to me, that's the wrong choice, okay?
Fellas, if you take her on a date, you know what's going on.
Sit across from me,
Sit
like compliment my nails, all that.
How you want a man to ask you on a date?
Don't be next to me, huh?
How you want a man to ask you on a date?
How do I want to ask you on a date? First of all, you should ask me what I like. And then you should once I tell you what I like, you should form your own opinion. But, since she told me she likes this and that, I think she would love this. Like, if I tell you, like, I like hookah and I like whatever, you if you find, like, a little Mediterranean place with a little hookah, that's fire,
Clifton. Like, got him. You want to take her on a date? Take her to Clifton.
But I hate men be like, so what do you want to do? Nah, I don't want to do nothing. And I don't want you to hit me up at all, actually.
Yeah, what you want to do is crazy. You don't have to spend a ton of money on a woman to, like, get to know her. And a lot of men, like, get that confused. It's like, yeah, I'm just not at the right spot in life right now. If you're not at the right spot in life, you shouldn't be dating.
That's true.
However, it takes a nice little, you could put yourself on a $200 budget and take a girl on a couple spots depending on who she
Just
is.
pay attention to detail.
Just pay attention to detail. She likes you, bro. She just wants to be around you.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
but don't get too comfortable.
Don't get too comfortable. Don't take her to the little Kennedy fried chicken spot. Don't take over there. But, like, you could go bowling. That's what, $35. Now you at $165.
Now they be upping them prices.
They do be upping the prices. Like $40.
Especially if you want a drink. Like, oof.
See, that's the afterwards. You look. You tell her, like, you know what I'm saying, like, let's go bowling. Go bring us some on the rocks. Now you what? That's $60.
Nah, I'm not too bougie. Let's sneak a bottle in there.
Yeah, bring some on the rocks in there. That get right to the point.
I'm down
Boom.
for that. I'm a little kid at heart.
You at 60, right? Boom. Now your budget's 140. All right, what you gonna do with 140?
I ain't never too bougie. We can sneak a bottle in there. I'm with it.
Yeah. If she look at you funny for that, then she probably is not the girl for you.
All right. Next question. If you hold hands with a girl, how you holding her hand? You holding it like this, or you interlocking fingers?
I'm not interlocking fingers for safety reasons.
What?
Because, like, if you're interlocking fingers, think about it. Like, say if something happens, the chances of me getting away from you if you're locked.
I think you just made.
Like, nah, real shit. I gotta really now. Say if we here, it's like, nah, I'm off it. So, like,
oh, I used to hold boys' hands at recess, for field trips like this. I'm not grown as hell. If we're not locking fingers, we are not locked in.
That's uncomfortable.
So your whole life you've been holding girls' hands like.
But you gotta think though, it's for safety reasons, so it's not like weird shit.
I feel like
I'm protecting you.
Those guys that just make up anything like, nah, I didn't.
Nah, I'm saying.
I didn't post you because
Because I didn't want the world to know.
Yeah.
Like, they don't gotta know who you are. Like,
right.
Wow, I'm gonna post your foot.
What is that saying? Like, what's understood doesn't need to be explained.
Exactly.
Nah, you one of them?
Yes. Word. I'm not posting a girl till I get married. It's over.
Nah, yeah.
So
definitely.
I'm not posting nobody.
And I'm a little, like, skeptical about, you mean every time you talk to somebody, they go on your gram? That's crazy.
Oh my God, you're such a cornball. Like, bro.
Every time you're not even together and first link you posting them.
Or after the breakup, it's selfies. And men can tell when y'all single. Like, we could tell. And honestly, men that have been in the game, experienced, that shit is corny. I don't get turned on. You could tell a girl that's trying to prove a point. She's like,
with the arm? Or going out to eat?
And then, or she doing one of these.
And play with her hair?
You play her hair. It's like,
and they posting the seat.
Yeah, the little double R, like, not even double R, little You know Range Rovers. The Range Rovers have a seat?
I don't know.
I don't know. But you know, they try to make it seem.
First one is in the music, be trap music. You know you don't
that's
listen
another
to
thing
that.
they do.
You know you
Yes.
don't listen
They
to
posting
that.
the little bends with the trap music. Don't post who's in there. At the end of the snap, it's a finger you see drop.
But that's what we talked about first. Like, that's another thing that women do to, like, when they just got out of a relationship, they want to show off. Like, you see, I'm on to the next, and I think that's corny. Like, I'd be quiet.
Be on
Like,
to the next. The only person you disappoint is your father if you're around. Like, real shit.
ew, that's funny.
Yeah, like.
All right, well, we're going to wrap this up. This is Imani on Imani's Way and Aaron on...
Aaron, I'm here. On Imani's Way.
on Imani's Way, and he has his own podcast, Do With Us podcast.
It's not about me, it's about you.
It's
right?
about me.
I'm here.
Actually,
I'm with you.
You know what? Scratch that. Fuck his podcast.
Yes.
It's Imani's Way all the way.
There we
Stay
go.
tuned.
There we go.
Thank you for watching.